I don't even have a hot beverage. Morning, morning.
What? How can you not have a hot beverage? It's morning.
And welcome to Double Funnel TV.
Exactly.
I thought I would get going in the morning first.
You're right. Good thought.
How was your weekend?
Good. I've been working hard.
Hard.
Hard. I'm having fun with my funnel.
Are you now? I saw you making changes again.
Oh, there's even more. I made more this morning.
Again?
Again. It's funny how you set something down. I actually do that when I write books or I do a lot of things. I'll do it, set it aside, come back to it, take a look at it, tweak it, set it aside, things like that. So let's see what Shawnee has to say.
Is he already alive? As I'm crawling here.
He said, came in on a hot beverage comment. Exactly. We need hot beverages on.
I do. I might travel here. I'm going to go find myself a hot beverage.
And we're not talking Fireball,
Oh.
Would that be bad
Fireball.
at 9 o'clock in the morning? Anyway,
it's probably bad at most times.
That's a good point.
It's probably bad at most times. At least if I can pull up the link here from you. Where'd it go?
I can resend it.
I got it. I just had to go get it. I'm going to start my hot beverage maker.
Perfect. It's always good to have a hot beverage maker.
And I figured we'd go over an AppSumo deal. Dagmar couldn't be here live. That's cool.
Right.
There's one that was helpful.
It was interesting. Some of the tweaks came from a conversation and some information that Sean shared with me. And all of a sudden it was like, it's funny how that works. People don't buy features. People buy benefits. Benefits. And no matter who you are, sometimes you get wrapped into trying to talk features. Not trying to, it's kind of where it goes. So all of a sudden it was like, oh God, that makes sense. So all that pretty much stayed. You already passed one of the changes.
Okay. Where?
Right there, that picture. Isn't that a much better picture?
That is nice.
And the header, instead of save on business travel, is now travel better for less. So just little tweaks in verbiage and things. But take a look. What do you think?
Nice. I can't believe all my work on it got deleted.
Well, I know, but that's why I felt bad, because then I went back in and I saw some of the things that you had done, and I knew I had a decent idea where you were going with it, and I said I didn't want to let it go to waste, and I didn't want to let it sit and not get to it and forget it.
I love that picture right there. Oh.
I do too. That's such a beautiful picture, and again, it became the some of the little tweakings, and this is what people, again, this is from the sales side, from the verbiage side, right? When you're talking to people, like why you can experience luxury travel, as opposed to why we, what did it say? Why we can deliver lower prices is what it said.
I see what you're saying.
So it's the direction of the conversation, right? It's not about what we can deliver, and we do deliver that, but why you want to experience something at a lower price, right?
Right.
So anyway, lots of fun.
Fun stuff.
Fun stuff. So what are we looking at?
This one is called Clicked.com.
Okay.
and share files and manage projects with this white label client portal. So I don't know about you. I'm a little difficult to focus.
No, I hadn't noticed that.
I know, right? So I have another one I got actually from AppSumo called Plutio that I was hoping that would help keep me focused. Plutio only has one developer, a little young, a little hard to focus on himself, right?
Right.
So, I mean, he was like all over the place. He's like, I'm going to create a CRM inside Plutio. I'm like, hey, could you just stop for a moment and help us focus before you go off adding features that aren't even needed in this kind of platform, right?
Right.
Everyone's trying to be everything, and I would
Right.
just appreciate if people would do what they do really well, right? So this particular one even can integrate with files and Google Docs, which I've started to use a lot. But you can start putting clients in here, or in this case, think Business Growth Network. Like you could be in there, we could manage one project at a time in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And still talk with everyone, but not be on Facebook where, you know, things are really easy to get distracted. It's pricey, but I think it will be helpful.
So what is its goal?
One, it's an app, so it's nice that you can download an app that's branded. So it'd be like having an app that says Business Growth Network or Warfare Marketing or U+1 directly on. You can put it on your clients' phones too, right?
Got it.
That's what you can say. We're on mobile. Part of me is like, I don't care, because the last thing I want to do is download another app. I've actually had clients tell me that.
Right.
But it is secure, and then that way they can communicate with you and not be on your text message. So let's see, white labeling, real-time group chat, mentioning G Suite integration, Adobe Sign e-signature integration, task management, notes. This is the other one, the ability to create little wikis internally. Like, so if you want to, when you hire people and you're like, I want you to do this every day, or here's how you do this, what to do this,
Right.
that can be kept up there. And I believe, let's see what it is. White label task manager, 50 gigabytes of storage, which is a joke. I think that was one of the biggest complaints. 30 members, you can stack to get up to 90. The part that I think everyone was complaining about, let's see. Cons list. Google Drive function is limited. That's kind of sad. You have to integrate the Google Drive files one by one, so I couldn't use Clink as a portal for clients to upload all their pics and media to D Drive. Task function seems like it should be great, but they don't allow for subtasks, which means they still need to use Trello or Google Sheet for something like that. No subtask. See what their response to that was. Thank you very much for your feedback. I love how the designers on here generally tend to be fairly nice. Now, what do you
Makes
use to
sense.
manage all your tasks?
All my tasks?
Yeah, how do you keep, like, if you have a project, how do you keep it going forward?
Actually, a yellow pad.
A yellow pad.
Yeah. The old-fashioned way. I actually use paper.
Paper.
I
You
know.
can't use paper.
Why not?
I'll go up. So this is nice, and they have roadmaps you can upvote.
Well, that's, again, I think there's a lot of people, that's why these reviews and things like this are helpful. A part of the thing is you do what you're conditioned to do, or how what you learn over time. And again, I say it in virtually every training, you don't know what you don't know until you know it. So you don't even know that something like this is available until somebody shares the thought that something like this is available. So that's the first part, is you have to have awareness. Growth equals awareness plus inspired action. First, you have to have awareness. There's a different way of doing it. But then you've got to be inspired to take the action to go get it. Well, the only reason you go get it is because it can serve you.
Right.
And so now that you know that it's there, it still doesn't necessarily serve you until you know what the heck it does.
This is true.
Right? So I don't think that there's anybody on the planet actually that does not have a desire to simplify things. I think everybody would like to.
Well, but especially in today's age, there's so much going on.
Right. But again, if all of a sudden you say, well, here's this, here's this app. I mean, to a significant number of people on the planet, it's like, oh crap, not another one of those I don't know how to use. Right?
Yeah.
The vast majority of people don't know how to use the apps they already have.
Isn't that interesting? Plutio project boards can be embedded and viewed from inside Clink. So it actually works with Plutio. I was hoping it would kind of, to some extent, take it over. And this is a big one. Updated offer in which they added an option to increase storage, 50 gigabytes, and then you can add additional 50 gigabytes in $10 a month. Not enough space. That's everyone's, but I think the hard part on the developer there is space is what costs them money.
Yeah, that's actual hosting, right?
Mm-hmm.
On one side, it costs some money, but on the other side, you can get so much.
And I get it. Like, you want to you still want to play in the lifetime deal, but then you're like, we have to pay for this for years. And it looks like it was customized for account. A lot of people complaining about the number of people, but if you need more people, you can stack it. And I guess when you can use the Google Drive integration, it doesn't count towards your limit, which is kind of cool. Let's see, just suck it up and buy it. I was a little annoyed I can't use my PayPal credit, or I have a credit with AppSumo. I can't use it when I'm using PayPal. A little annoying.
So again, I still don't know that I know exactly what this does.
So I think it's easier when you go to their website.
Well, that's what I'm actually looking at AppSumo now, because it's hard to see on the Be Live. I'm trying to.
So this one right here is I can create individual workspaces. So individual customizable workspaces for your clients or projects with real-time collaboration sharing within a secure environment. So I can have one for every client or every partner so that everything is taken care of. All communications are in one spot, not, emails here, Facebook messages here, text messages here, with different people working on the project in every section. So if it's kind of like taking Slack, but making it per client in that regard.
Yeah.
Slack, I never got used to that. I tried so hard. And then file sharing. So you control access permissions for each one. This is where it becomes kind of like Google Drive. And I'm kind of like with everybody else, I would like to see where I can integrate an entire folder, like an entire shared folder on Google inside of the platform. So I don't have to separately go upload things. I can just say, hey, it's in the folder. You can access it from here, though.
Right.
Communication, collaboration, request approvals, leave comments and documents, assign tasks, set up events, and have engaging discussion. Customization, so it can absolutely be branded and white labeled off a subdomain and then security, which is nice. It's not super high grade security. It is, what is it, 224 or 48 bit encryption. I think they had it over on the AppSumo, how much it was encrypted. What's interesting is what was considered a high level of encryption when I was in the military is now considered a low level of encryption.
Yeah.
Right, 256-bit encryption. In the military, they were just going over to, switching over to one that was over 1,000, and I think they're over 2,000 now. This is kind of the cool part, is clients can actually download it. Except instead of having that, it would have your logo.
Have the Warfare Marketing logo, or the Schilling Sales and Marketing logo, or the U+1 logo.
Yeah, so I will say this, like if you're a client, would you download an app?
If I'm a client of yours?
Yes.
Well, it's like anything else. If we've got a working relationship and I value that relationship and need to, you know, and we're working towards a common goal, and you say, hey, I suggest you download it. Hell yes, I'd download it. I don't know that again, I think it's like any of this. There's a project that came live to me last week, and what did we download? I downloaded 2 apps because the group of Discord is one of them. And what was the other? Anyway, all of a sudden, it's like, this is the way we're going to communicate. And you go, okay. And so you start to look at it and go, this is harder. Why are we choosing harder?
Why are we choosing harder? Now, what kind of communication were you using before?
We actually just talked to each other. It was a novel concept. See, that's what again, this might be brilliant. It might be wonderful. But if you don't know what it does, so in the other situation, it was like, here, download this. Okay. Because this is what the team's using to address this issue. Okay. So you do it. But again, that's what fails in training a lot, right? Is do this because we say we're going to do it. There's no explanation to it. And it's not an explanation like to get a vote on it.
Right.
It's an explanation to understand how to freaking use it.
Yeah, so let's see. Setup was pretty easy. In theory. The initial setup was pretty easy.
That's cool.
Where are we at now? Okay, explore clinks. I like when they have these little things that walk you through it.
Yeah.
Check out the sample group to explore clicked. When you are ready, create your own group by clicking on the new client or project. Next. Members. Invite your team members, colleagues, clients, or external partners to your account. Here, by entering their email address, they will receive an invitation email, and you can start collaborating with them. Next. Okay, it's not moving. There it goes. Edit your profile here. Picture, role, bio, contact details. Full text search examines all the words in your search in every stored content and click. Now this is always nice when you get a full search.
Yeah, I can see how that could be valuable.
My task, release new website. Tasks are the deadlines appear here, and you can click on a task to view the progress or simply check them to complete. So that was a big one. I'm hoping to get tasks cleaned up very quickly. So I think that's done. So now you're like, here's a dashboard. how this is where I think you were at. Like if you're not programmed or you kind of like made yourself use it, let's try this one, members. So it's got me, super admin. Invite members.
Super admin.
I know. Scott.
It's just trying to be complimentary to you. That's nice.
I know. ScottSchilling.com can create groups, super admin. I don't have any groups. Send invitation. Signed or given account rights. Assign groups. I guess I need to create a group first. Groups.
That's interesting.
Filter by name, explore clean to view all groups. Explore clean. All right, let's have a new one. Group name. Work. Really long.
Work really long?
Business Growth Network. I want to keep it simple. I can't see what the group is called. Okay, so it kept it. Restricted group. Basic members, that is members who can't create content, will only be able to view content. Also, they won't be able to see other basic members communicate. That's weird. So I can put a logo here of Business Growth Network. I have one.
Nice.
Of course, I'm not going to have one. Oh, wait, that's not downloads. Did I put it over here in documents? I thought I put some to keep around. Of course not. Downloads. You would think all the basic logos I have. Wait, right there. Yay.
One would think.
Okay. Disable content following email locations. Configure new content notifications. Files, welcome note, notes, events, tasks, discussion, activity streams, and group chats. So I feel like if you've ever worked, especially in a corporate environment on a big team, and let's say like I email you and you email Sean something and Sean emails David something, and it's all should be where we could all view it, but we can't because we're all having private conversations. The idea is where it's all in one spot. So you have recent files here. So if everyone needs access to, say, logo files or documents, notes, so you can just add notes like somebody calls yelling and you need to let everyone know. Discussions, upcoming events, and tasks. I feel like tasks should be up on top. Can you move that one? You get to pick where everything's at. New features, link task to files. That's kind of cool.
It is.
Always looking for easier ways to deal with work with people. Working with people is hard for me. Or fair.
Yeah, I know they talk and it's amazing. Then you have to listen, you have to take it in.
I'm telling you, so much to do. I have no idea how y'all people. Not a PNG. Gotta have a PNG.
What? You gotta have a PNG?
What was it? It was a PNG, but it was one with was not the background wasn't see-through.
Wasn't a backgroundless PNG?
Yeah, it was not transparent.
Oh, that's
so
that's a big word.
I know. This is the home note of your group. Let's see what this one has. Welcome. This is a sample note. Skip that. Offers a secure environment for all your content and offers a complete range of tools to collaborate on projects with clients, suppliers, partners. You can use Clinked for team collaboration, client portal, document management, project management, sales portal, change management, or social intranet. So I guess social intranet would be like Slack. Sample note. Weird. I got pictures not showing up. I wonder if they know that. That one big note. Cave paintings, telephone. Interesting.
Cave paintings.
I think they're talking about the different ways that people have communicated. Sample event.
cave paintings or hieroglyphics, as it's actually called. Is that what where they're going? Creating new.
Are all cave paintings hieroglyphics?
I don't know. I've never heard cave paintings before.
Really? Not in history?
Well, I mean, it's not like what it's necessarily been referred to. It might be actually the new acceptable term. I don't know.
It's a new acceptable term.
I learn things every day on these.
Side note, cave paintings. Other one. Are cave paintings hieroglyphics? Ooh, versus.
God.
Sorry,
No.
and that is
Squirrel.
how you decide. Squirrel.
I'll be quiet so you don't get distracted here.
The website Padlet would like to send you push notifications in the notification center. What is Padlet?
Pad?
I'm going to guess it's something that Clink is using.
Padlet? P-A-D-L-E-T?
Yeah. I'm guessing it's something they're using to help manage their software so they didn't have to code everything. They just integrated.
It's the easiest way to create and collaborate in the world.
What? Oh, Padlet?
Padlet. That's what it says. Collaborate better, be more productive. See, this is, again, it's, so what makes one better than the other? Make beautiful boards, documents, and web pages that are easy and fun to read.
That's interesting. Why?
Style, invite, post, share.
This is, I can, so they, like I said, I think they built some of this around it. Now I'm kind of curious, what is...
Yeah, I know you'll find this to be hard to believe, but it's actually an app.
I know, right?
Isn't there like app fatigue?
Upload files up to 250 megabytes. Branding, extra security. So I think what this one is doing though is individual. And it also climbs up really quickly. So it's $12 per user per month.
What is?
Padlet. And then it doesn't do it for clients. So if you're looking to provide a background for clients, it's by project.
Padlet is free, it says.
No, for people, not for businesses.
What?
Hit on business and it becomes not so free.
Oh, free trial for 30 days.
Yeah.
Well, when did I go from being a people to a business?
When you have to do more things. Or you want security.
Here's the pricing. I see where you got it. $12 per user per month, $99 per user per year. Wow, they got a seat charge.
Yep. Did I do it right this time? So I think I've invited you.
So have they?
What's Sean, do you know?
Sean G. Murphy now at gmail.com. So are they saying Padlet is a portion of this purchase for Clink?
Sean G. Murphy now
at gmail.com.
So what I think it is in the same way that I've seen Kydio, like instead of creating their own page builder, they can work with an application that white labels it to build a page builder.
But is it in
it's completely integrated.
In concert with what you bought here is my question.
You're not having to buy something separate. But I think it's interesting by them integrating like that. I think that can be confusing to people using the application. When an application is asking for notification permissions that you don't recognize their name. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying is part of this is you wonder why people don't use more of these things. It's because they don't understand it and they punch out, right? I mean, it's just like, yeah. Again, we live in such an immediate gratification society. You know, it's like, oh my God, if I don't understand this right this second, I'm out. It's intriguing to me the way.
But we like our easy buttons, definitely. we're definitely an easy button type of peoples. I don't have like a great background here to test. I was thinking certainly I've downloaded some background for you or something.
What kind of background are you talking about?
Yeah, just a background. I've got a girl. It's weird, but a girl.
What do you want? What do you want tell me what you want. I can find it.
Okay, it's got like a border. You know what, we're going to go with it. We're just going to see apply transparent gradient to background image. I don't know what that means. Use text logo? No, I don't want to do that.
You won't tell me.
Don't show Google and LinkedIn buttons on the sign-in page. Don't show help buttons. Don't show powered by LinkedIn on the login page. No. Use fluid layout. Don't show guest area notification. I don't know what all that means. Make sure I hit. Menu bar color. I think they're looking for a white. Menu text color. Let's go for a little darker. Darker. And then, oh, it's updating right up here. See, she only did like this weird tiny piece. What did that do? Okay, so that gave it like this weird where it transitions. I only get the corner of it.
That's bizarre.
Okay, what is don't show Google and LinkedIn? I have no idea. Okay, with Google, why Google button on the sign-in page? Is that so you can log in using Google or LinkedIn?
Possibly.
Use a fluid layout. I don't know what a fluid layout is. I don't know what it affects. This looks more compact, so there's definitely a difference. Upgrade. Why is there an upgrade button right there on the front? 3 of 30, 3 megabytes out of 50. Upgrade your account. Yeah, $99 a month.
What?
I know, right? This is where I'm kind of annoyed, though. It says it's more of... This one has 100 and 100 gigabytes. They only gave AppSumo 50 gigabytes. You couldn't even match it.
That is very limited thinking.
Yeah, and I'm wondering what plan it is similar to. Does it tell you? Usually kind of right about syncs with calendars, encryption. Clicked AppSumo. So they're just giving you a separate AppSumo plan instead of making it similar to one of the plans they have existing. I guess that's how they keep it from doing certain stuff. Stack the deal to get 90 members, but you can't stack anything to get more space. Man, terabyte would be awesome. That's a lot of space, though.
Yeah, that's
100 gigabytes, though, would it kill you?
probably not.
And I'm wondering how much I see versus how much other people see. Like, are they going to see upgrade? And then every single thing. Jena created a new group. Jena did this. Jena did that. Am I looking at dashboard? If I just go to, let's say, business growth, that should be clean. So that one's clean. So
Okay.
this dashboard has everything in it, which is kind of cool, so you can see what's going across everybody. I almost feel like this is your main dashboard. So if you came in, you would have access to only the ones, it would be everything for all the groups you're part of. Let's go back to groups. Let's see if we can do something. Business Growth Network Insider. Recent notes, recent events, new task. New category. Product launches. I want those in red. Okay, add task and hit return. Launch on IVO affiliate. IVO versus Warrior. Enter. Got started. In progress, deferred, waiting, completed. I can comment on it, share it, tag it, attachments, permissions. Add a due date. Where did I see that? Edit. Add information. There's a due date. I can add time. I want to set a reminder for this test. That's cool. I wonder where it would ping to. Reoccurring. Ooh, 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 that could be so cool. Oh, they just made me happy.
In what way?
Reoccurring task with reminders.
Nice.
So one of the things that I've been working on is what would I want to do every single Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, monthly. The ability to set reoccurring tasks that you have to check off, and I can assign them to group members. And in theory, you could do that then per client as well to ensure everything gets done. This kind of makes me happy. Now, if I set it for recurring,
yes,
I'm wondering if it will mess up. Like sometimes when you set it for recurring, it clogs up your task calendar. Why is it still loading? I don't see a due date. Did it never save? Nope.
Didn't say?
No, it is still just loading.
Interesting.
That sets up a reminder though. Let's take the reminder off. Maybe that was putting it in a loop since it's every day. Post comment. I don't want to post a comment. Oh, save. That's my bad. I didn't hit save. I put save in a weird spot. So then on home.
So it has not, if you gave me a, let me just arrow down in all my stuff here, but I don't see a spot where it sent me the invitation. But let me look.
So you didn't get an invite?
I'm looking.
See, I wish I
You
could
might.
put the task up on the top. Can I reorder settings?
Yes, you are invited to join Jena Apgar on warfare marketing.
Advanced settings. Disable widgets on the group's homepage. Disable recent created by I followed widgets. Disable comments.
Leaders are born, not made.
So I wish that would be the first thing I said. I think I would wish that I could order what here, because I would rather have tasks way up at the top. Notes, discussions, then files, events. Even down here, task, which is what I see is being one of the most important, is all the way at the bottom.
Why don't they tell you that in the beginning?
What?
The, password rules.
Oh, ha.
Is that really that hard?
I think so. Password rules.
Look, I'm here.
All right, so it stacks your messages like this, and then opens it on the side channel.
Created a new discussion on password rules.
You said password rules, so.
I know, but it says you created a new discussion on password rules.
I did.
So that's interesting. I mean, that happened almost as fast as I said it because you typed it in.
It said you could use @shoutouts. I guess it helps to know who everybody is, though. So, like, you could go in there and type a comment over there, and it should show. Oh, I've got chat in the corner, too.
Oop, that's not it.
Oh, chat is separate.
There it is. Loading. My profile.
Is it easy enough for you to use? I'm trying to find where you come in at.
Enter location. What does that mean? I mean, it's just some of this stuff is funny. What does enter location mean?
On your personal profile, or?
Yeah, on your personal profile.
Let me go over there, edit my profile. Like Dallas. So think about a company, if you have people all over the globe, you could also probably use that for what department you're in.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, again, you know how some, when it says location, then it'll, in parentheses, e.g. Dallas, Texas, or e.g. corporate office,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it'll tell you those things.
Organization. I mean, I guess that's what they're looking for.
It just is intriguing to me. They want specific information, but they don't ask a specific question.
It's fair. So now my little face pops up on everything. And my icon over there. I still don't see, like, have you done any, like, you're still surfing the main page, right?
I'm trying to put my profile together.
Ah. Link task to files. You can now associate tasks with files. Oh, I get to leave that. This area can be used to communicate general information to all your clients. Messages you enter here will override system messages, but not system warnings. Does that go across everyone? No, it's by project.
Interesting.
I can edit just this little thing here at the top. Link task to files.
So if I go back in here now, there's no activity. Let me go to the group.
Yeah, I think you have to go to the main group, maybe?
You got to go to the group. In order to find anything, you got to find the group. So
it's not on your dashboard, though?
So it says password rules, and all of a sudden there's a, you pop up. When I click on password rules, then you pop up, and it just says hello from you.
Make a comment. I'm the follow. Oops.
Interesting.
What?
Well, so I sent you a comment. And I got your hi Scott comment. It's interesting. It's another.
Would be nice if they told you the rules right out of the box.
Novel concept, right? But I mean, it is an interesting. My guess is you could also print all these at some point, so you could have a transcription of your, all the tasks, what everybody has done, which that might have some value to it, right?
I like you to do that. I saw something over here where it said, I'll go on dashboard. I thought I saw something somewhere where I could, I'm gonna have to turn off emails. I don't need an email every time you reply to me. I got a notification though.
Send an email message, share with guests.
And so then if I go over here, let's see, all groups, I want to delete you. There we go.
Did you delete me?
No.
That hurts.
Deleted the one they put in here.
Oh, got it. Well, I'm trying to understand if you can, like if you could print all this once you.
I thought I saw the word export, download or export somewhere, but now I can't see it. Now, see, I'm gonna get my phone though. It said it would send me information on how to use the application. We had to request that separately on the login. Let's see if I have any rules here. Don't save. As I hiccup. Don't see anything from Clinked about Let's help button. I think I hid the help
Oh,
button.
interesting. You can time your, you can tell it where you are. So again, if you had, let's just say I was in London, you're in Dallas, you can set your time to
Oh,
connect
where's
these.
that at?
That is in, if you pull down my, your name up in the upper right-hand corner, your profile personal settings.
Region. Ooh.
I mean, that is somewhat interesting in that, you could start to time things out to communicate to other parts of the world or other time zones, things like that.
Devices, integrations. But here's the Google integration.
So basically, integrate Google services with client. This allows you to easily link files from Google Drive. So if you turn that on.
I know, right? That's where I was hoping it would get kind of cool. So here's file.
Yeah, first thing it does is go and ask you for your Google account.
Shared
so
with nobody.
Wow.
I don't see how to do it with Google.
Yeah, you
click that. Google ones.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll either go Google Drive or Google Accounts. Either one.
Mine is still just churning. I have large accounts.
Evidently.
So I can pull all of my client ones. So in theory.
This is so bizarre. My phone is on the wrong date again. I mean, not the wrong date, wrong time.
Clinked. I got the wrong one in there.
Clink.
Clink. I don't know how to spell clink. Clinked.
Are you talking to yourself?
I am talking to myself.
Sounds like Randy.
Schilling?
It is Randy. Yes, Randy.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
So I've got everything here, so I could.
I mean, it is kind of interesting in that you could, especially with diverse projects and different things. So you could discuss particular activities with particular clients. It's kind of an aggregator for you, seemingly.
I didn't see what it said.
I didn't see what it said either.
Attach a Google file. I have to go back and do it again. I'm trying to use the phone app. That's my drive. Randy. I was wondering if we had your picture here. So let's see this one. Not shared with public members who have no access will have to request. Oh, so it's not really integrating the files. If they don't already have access, they're not going to be able to see it.
Well, that's why I wonder if you could, again, like I came in there. So now any files, because I'm part of that group, could you give me access through?
I thought I did on that particular one already.
This channel, right?
So I think if you access to it on Google, you would have access it through this channel. But if you don't, then that means the client is having to do two things versus not.
Got it.
Does that make sense? Oops.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's, like I say, it's interesting.
So yeah, here's the files, but it opens up in Google now. In fact, it didn't even open it in a new window. And so now I've left the dashboard. That's weird. Like, it didn't even open it up in like an iframe.
Yeah.
There's task. So instead of saying it said created task, when I clicked done, it didn't say it was done. It said I created a task. Oh, here's completed task. So it redid the created, moved up. Or maybe this is the new one since it was reoccurring. Interesting. I think the task will be really cool. I wish I could just move this up. What I guess I can do is go into settings. Where was it? Advanced settings? Here we go. Group chat, welcome note, notes, events, discussions. What happens when we do that? Does it take it off the sidebar or does it take it off the ability to do it whatsoever? So it completely takes the ability away. Well, that's no fun.
That's no fun.
I just want to move task up to the top. That's what I find important. Disable widgets on the group's homepage. I don't want to do that. That's what I'm using. Disable comments. Interesting. Do comments, group chat doesn't get in here. Your replies do.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some interesting thoughts. You have to be played with more, I think.
Oh, it does. It's a play with it. Notes will be interesting. I don't know about using it as a wiki. That's interesting. An internal wiki file. Templates. What's a template? Shared with nobody. Set as a template. So I guess the note itself, the layout can be a template. So if you wanted the same information always. Interesting. Well, curious your thoughts before we sign off.
You know, I mean, I think the idea of being able to share things those are all wonderful, but if it's so complex, if it's so hard to figure out how to use it or what to do, I mean, those are the things that become problematic. People don't have time, or people don't take time to learn it fully. So that's why, again, I think the kind of the review of it is valuable, you know, here. But I think there are some potential cool things here. I think it's still cautiously optimistic at this point.
Cautiously optimistic. Is it worth $99 for a lifetime?
Probably. You know, just from a, you know, if they're talking about $99 on a smaller usage monthly, you get a 12-to-1 return immediately, and you've got it for a lifetime.
That's true. I don't know about, well, I wouldn't do, there's no way they could talk me into $100 a month. That's insane.
Well, there's too many free tools out there. I mean, it's not, and the thing is, they're not trying to talk you into, they're trying to talk you into $209 a month is their medium price.
Right.
Right. And then $469, and then enterprise, which is who knows what the heck that is.
Right.
So for probably the true enterprise users who have a lot of people, where this would be a consolidator, for everybody to come into a system and get the same message, and an aggregator. That'd be awesome. But holy shnikes, would that be expensive?
Oh yeah.
I would have to believe.
I think anything enterprise is expensive.
Yeah.
Well, I'll wrap it up.
All right.
We'll
Awesomeness.
review it on AppSumo, and we'll get to building more funnels tomorrow live.
Sounds great. Have a wonderful meeting there in just a few.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.